Hello and welcome to Dateline Lagos on Channels Television. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Coming up on the program, Governor Sanwo swears in 11 permanent secretaries, signs MOU with French government on esports, and state government review resilience strategy initiative. Governor Babajide Sanwo has sworn in 11 permanent secretaries to scale up efficiency and reposition the wheel of governance in Lagos State. The governor also appointed a 5-member standing tribunal of inquiry on chieftaincy matters led by retired Justice Owolabi Dabiri. The event was held at the Lagos House in Ikeja. Take a look.
The Lagos House, alongside Ikeja, is the venue for the swearing-in of the newly appointed permanent secretaries and a 5-member standing tribunal of inquiry on chieftaincy. Family, friends, state government officials gather at the banquet hall to witness the occasion. The arrival of the governor, Babajide Sanwo, and his deputy, Kadri Hamzat, signals the commencement.
I will be faithful.
One after the other, they step out to take their oath of service, starting with a 5-member standing tribunal of inquiry on chieftaincy, led by the retired Justice Owolabi Dabiri.
Solemnly swear and pledge.
The next set to pledge allegiance is the 11 appointees as permanent secretaries.
As may be officially permitted by the governor. So help.
They were picked from a pool of eligible public officers following weeks of rigorous screening of 54 candidates. The state head of service, Akim Muri-Okunla, applauds the governor for ensuring transparency in the selection process.
It is germane to immediately observe that the Standing Tribunal of Inquiry into Chieftaincy Matters in Lagos State was established in the year 2001 to address and adjudicate undisputed chieftaincy titles amongst communities towards facilitating amicable resolutions of issues through its rulings and recommendations. This mandate effectively positions the tribunal as the central organ for ensuring peace and harmony in the process and procedures of succession into traditional schools within and amongst local communities in Lagos. It is in view of this that I wish to strongly urge the incoming chairman and the members of the tribunal to realize and recognize the enormity of the responsibilities that government has entrusted upon them and to rise to the occasion through conscious and deliberate commitment to the tribunal's terms of reference, particularly by those tribunal members who are not legal practitioners. Once again, and in line with Mr. Governor's avowed commitment to the enthronement of merit through a fair, equitable, just and transparent system, the quality and standard of selection of new appointees again reinforces the current administration's determination to reposition the state's public service for quality service delivery to Lagosians and Nigerians at large. I therefore invite you all to join me in appreciating the Governor of Lagos, Mr. Babajide Sanwo, with a resounding round of applause. Thank you very much, sir. I must indeed greet you specially for the sterling leadership you continue to provide for the Center of Excellence. Finally, I wish to congratulate you newly appointed permanent secretaries on your emergence and elevation to the enviable rank of permanent secretaries in the state's public service, the position that I know you will cherish very much. I am fully assured that your individual abilities will add significant value to public policy development and implementation in the state public service.
Governor Sanwo says the appointment was necessary to help the state government achieve its transformation agenda for the people.
The role of the permanent secretary is fundamental to the success of every administration. And this administration appreciates the role that the permanent secretary plays, and they are playing for our goals and the effortless achievement that we have recorded so far. I'm therefore delighted to congratulate you all and commend you for all the numerous contributions you have made thus far in your various MPA and in the state that has merited this lofty achievement. So this administration is committed to excellence, and we have ensured that only the very best are entrusted with position of leadership, responsibility, and we believe that with the assurance that you are giving to us today, the path to the development and the delivery of a greater Lagos is certainly on course. Your responsibility as Permanent Secretary and as Accounting Officer is to optimally manage all the resources, both financial and human, that will be placed at your disposal at your various MPA. Very optimistic that you all will measure up to the expectation and you'll be able to say that we did not misplace our trust in appointing you today. I certainly want to finally again give kudos to the head of service and to other members of this screening committee for doing a great job. I want to wish you all the very best. I want to say to you that too much is given, much is expected. Our course, this administration course of delivering the real dividends of democracy is unshaken. We are on a road in which we believe that our body of permanent secretary are joining us with us. We are on a course to ensure that Lagosians receive the best of governance in all spheres of life. We ensure that, be it in infrastructure, be it in education, be it in technology, be it in public service delivery, be it in medical, in all facets of life, as Lagos State Public Service, our citizens must ensure that they get the best of us at all times. And I want to believe that this class of 11 will ensure that we continue to all the real dividends of democracy and the heightened level of governance that will be known for.
The newly appointed Permanent Secretaries and Tutor General for Education District 4, Oshinaike Olawale, who spoke on behalf of others, assures the government of raising the bar of excellence.
We are so happy to be given this privilege, although it is a call to service in the state of excellence. And as it is often said, to whom much is given, a lot more is expected. We want to assure the present administration that the glittering developmental pillars of the team's agenda for Greater Lagos is there for us as a mandate to ensure that we continue to allow it to glitter by polishing and shining as much as possible. Being a state of excellence, the bar is very high. We know that quite very well, and we are going to ensure that that bar is not reduced. And in fact, we are going to move it higher.
Those appointed as Permanent Secretaries are Oshinaike Olawale as Tutor General Education District 4, Olumide Shogunle, Ministry of Information and Strategy, Olufunke Oyetola, Tutor General Education District 3, Olasukomi Oyegbola, Public Service Office, Kikelomo Daudu, Office of Central Internal Audit, Gbolahan Toriola, Ministry of Transportation, Olubusola Abidakun, Teaching Service Commission, Olashikbo Aino, Ministry of Home Affairs, Olufolake Kasumu, Ministry of Science and Technology, Oluwole Sotire, Ministry of Waterfront and Infrastructure, and Ibrahim Obajomo, Ministry of Economic Planning and Budget.